I am not yet a father. I'm expecting my first child. She's due March 1st, and I am just trying to get prepared and trying to be in a good place to be the best father that I can to my child.
When the baby was born, we it was very difficult. I accepted my role as a father. I was proud of it, but I got a lot of resistance from the church. There was one particular church that would not let me dedicate her because I was a single father. That sort of thing really turned me off against the church because the church is supposed to be more understanding and they're supposed to be more accepting. And I got the most resistance from the people that were Christians and I was accepted by non-Christians.
Well, I had a girlfriend. Things went a little faster than they should have, and I really didn't even get to know her as well as I should have. And eventually she got pregnant, and since then she's gone through great lengths to try and keep me out of the picture. Of course I want to be a dad. I want to be there for every step of the way.
A father's walk has been something that has been a passion of mine. It has been something that I've been doing for about 6 years now. And really the vision came about when I was challenged as a young Christian. I was in another small group with some men, and the leader of the group said, "What are you working on that's big for the kingdom?" I was a young Christian. I was very new in my faith. And really, to tell you the truth, I was quite intimidated by the group that I was in. So I'm looking around this group, and I looked at all these guys and said, wow, these guys are all older than me. I said, they're successful in life. They're husbands. They're fathers. I said, what can I bring to a group like this? I said, I'm the youngest guy in the group. I said, wow. And I said, I'm the only single dad. I said, wait a second. I said, I'm the only single father in the group. So I went home and I did all this research. And the first thing I looked up was all the statistics there are for fatherless kids. And I just found this just list of things, of negative statistics and these obstacles that fatherless kids are up against. But then I looked up and I typed in words like single father ministry, and I found that there was almost virtually nothing for the dads. So the light bulb went off. I went home, I prayed over it, and a few weeks later I came back and I announced to the group, I said, I think I'm going to start a ministry for single dads.
It's empowering to have a group of guys that share a common bond with you. They go through similar struggles, and they've found ways to be triumphant with those challenges. These guys have been there for me. I've called and had conversations with them outside of the group, and they've been supportive of me. And just to hear their experiences and to know that I'm not alone, to know that they've gone through other things, sometimes maybe a little bit worse, it's reassuring and lets me know that I am able to do this. I'm going to be okay. Everything's going to work out. Have faith. I don't think as humans we're intended to go through life alone, and this gives me the chance. Having a group like this lets me know that it's okay to lean on other guys. It's okay to ask other people for help. It's okay to admit that I can't do it alone, and not feel like it's a weakness. This is very empowering.
Matt came to my church one day and he invited me to his group, and it was a single father ministry. And I thought, wow, someone that's actually interested in single fathers. There's all this literature, all the resource for single mothers, but nothing for single fathers. What impressed me the most was Matt's dedication to this ministry, and I think the fellowship of everybody else. As a Christian, to grow, you have to surround yourself with Christ-like people and godly people, and there's not many positive influences in this world, and it's nice to have one night a week where you have like-minded individuals of the same caliber.
Yeah, I think it's just hearing everybody's stories. I'm not the first person to go through this, and there are other people with worse situations than mine too, and it's just about keeping that positive outlook. That there is a plan in all this, and even in the bad times, that God has a plan better. I love this group, and I'm lucky that it's in Grand Rapids. But if this group was not in Grand Rapids, I really wouldn't have a place to go. It's been a brotherhood. Each week some of us are hurting. We have our own challenges related to our kids, and the mothers. And it's a good place we don't come and talk to each other. And Matt, who leads our group, he gives us messages that help us get through each week and move forward. Obviously, church on Sundays is a really good forum for that as well. But to have another place where it's just dads that are going through similar stuff that we all are, that's been awesome.
Started. My prayer would be that this would set a spark into your heart of how to get the ball rolling. This isn't just something that we do because it's a good idea. Obviously, ministry is extremely hard. It's difficult. There's a lot of challenges with something like this. But at the same time, too, this is something that if you feel that the Lord is really leading you to, then I'd love to help you to be a part of that as well. I pray that you would come alongside us. And above all, I pray that you would just continue to see God's will for your life and for your church and help us to pour into these men so by far we can pour into the next generation. So join us here at A Father's Walk.